Now on Denver 7 News at 4, it's the day Broncos country has been waiting months for.
We'll always be diehard Bronco fans.
Always bleed orange and blue. Go Broncos!
Go Broncos!
The Broncos begin their regular season in Seattle, and quarterback Russell Wilson is back in the Emerald City, taking on his old team for the first time since being traded.
My focus is going to be on joy. My focus is going to be on my teammates and us playing our best football that we can possibly play against a really good football team.
Our Denver 7 team is live in Seattle, bringing you everything you need to get ready for the game. And thanks for watching Denver 7 News at 4. I'm Patrick Perez. Tonight is the night the Broncos start their regular season in Seattle, taking on the Seahawks. And we have team coverage out in Seattle. Denver 7's Jason Grenour is keeping an eye on all of the orange and blue supporters. But first, let's go to Denver 7 Broncos insider Troy Rank with how the team is getting ready for the game. Hey, Troy.
Patrick, good to hear from you. Listen, there's some excitement building. Russell Wilson arrived at Lumen Field wearing a lime green suit. That looked like master trolling to me, given that the Seahawks are going to wear lime uniforms tonight. Russell is out there on the field behind me getting warmed up. It has been a lot of drama here in Seattle as people in Seattle, there's acrimony over the divorce, talk of perhaps Wilson being a declining player. He didn't deserve the contract the Broncos gave to him. But I'll say this, Russell Wilson, he's ready and he's confident about tonight's game.
Obviously, tremendous love and history there, and like I said, I've been there so many times, and I don't know, played 100+ home games there, I think, something like that. Been there quite a bit, and some, like I said, some amazing memories and amazing friends and people that I got to meet, and it'll definitely be an experience I've never experienced before, but it'll also be an experience that I'm going to enjoy the journey of it all. My focus is going to be on joy. My focus is going to be on my teammates and us playing our best football that we can possibly play against a really good football team.
Well, you can see Russell Wilson out there in the background getting warmed up. He's confident because he's 10-3 on Monday night games. He's also 19-4 here in Lumen Field in primetime games. So the Broncos confident, they're big favorites. Now they got to go prove it. Patrick, back to you.
Thanks so much, Troy. A master troll. I got to love that. Well, now let's send things over to Denver 7's Jason Grenour. And Jason, you spent the past few days hanging out with Broncos fans in Seattle, and no doubt they are absolutely excited for the game tonight.
They absolutely are, Patrick, and here just outside of Lumen Field, of course, we're seeing a lot of that bright green, a lot of the navy, but we're also seeing a lot of orange and blue. I've been hanging out with Bronco fans really all weekend long, but now the time is just about here, and we're seeing a whole lot of those number 3 Wilson jerseys, but there's also some Wilson jerseys in the other color. We'll get back to that cheering or booing question in just a little bit, but with just a few hours until kickoff, I had to get the pulse of Broncos country here in Seattle. Take a listen.
This is the biggest game since Peyton Manning's left us. That's the biggest game. So really, since we won the Super Bowl.
First game of the season, Monday Night Football. It's huge. New coach, new owner, we got everything.
Very, very excited. We're relevant again. I think that we're going to be very, very competitive. We're going to go to the playoffs this year. I think it's a good step forward.
Week 1, baby. We're all set. We want this. We want this today. We want this W. We want this win. Let's go Broncos, baby. Let's go.
Now, the big question going into tonight, how will the Seattle faithful react to Russell Wilson? Well, the local sports talk radio station has been handing out signs that say 12 is greater than 3, meaning the 12th man here in Seattle better than Russell Wilson. We will have to wait and see who is better on the field. Kickoff in just a few hours. Reporting live outside of Lumen Field here in Seattle, I'm Jason Grenour, Denver 7.
We'll have to wait. Thanks so much, Jason. Well, just a reminder, all of the Broncos action is right here on Denver 7. We have more coverage coming up at 5 p.m. and then kickoff. That's at 6:15, so be sure to stick around after the game ends for our post-game show. Well, moving on now to some other headlines today. A community is in mourning after a young police officer was killed in the line of duty over the weekend. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon joins us live outside of the Arvada Police Department, where many people are still paying their respects. Colette.
Yeah, the memorial out here outside the police department is huge today, Patrick, for Officer Dylan Vakoff. I'm told he was happy working here. where his girlfriend was also an officer at the department. And even though you can see all the flowers and the mementos from the community out here at the memorial, there's dozens of people you don't always see who are hard at work making sure the family of Officer Vakoff and those who loved him get the time and space they need to grieve. So take a look here at your screen. This room is filled with people, members of the Colorado Fallen Hero Foundation, a nonprofit group designed to assist agencies and families when an officer is killed in the line of duty. From the moment the call comes in, all of these people are instantly in work mode, knowing they have one chance to get it right for the family. Those here today say this call was especially difficult, learning Officer Vakoff was only 27.
You get emotional right away. The emotions involve anger, and then the emotions involve sadness because it's a ripple effect. The whole process of this planning this memorial is driven by what the family wants, and everything else takes a second seat to that.
There has been a suspect arrested in this case and identified today by police. 31-year-old Sonny Almanza, who's the one police say shot and killed Officer Vakoff and also shot a female victim who is expected to survive. Almanza is being charged with a number of things. Those include first-degree murder of a peace officer, possession of a weapon by a previous offender, and child abuse. We're looking more into his criminal history at 5. Live from Arvada, Colette Bordelon on Denver 7.
Well, there is new action today in the Biden administration's moonshot to end cancer as we know it. The president signed an executive order that aims to boost biotech production and research in the U.S. The goal is for the technologies needed to fight cancer to be developed here. The president is also bringing attention to a new federally backed study looking into using blood tests to screen for multiple cancers. Experts say it is too early to say whether these tests will have any effect on cancer deaths. The president set a goal in February of cutting U.S. cancer deaths in half over the next 25 years. Disposable e-cigarettes have been getting around a crackdown on the flavored e-cigarettes that are popular with teens. The loophole they've found and what it will take to close it.
Plus, it is the opportunity of a lifetime. See how Denver 7's Danny New did in his tryout for the Broncos cheerleading team in just a bit.